So I was thinking about my and if you guys don't want to hear about my first sexual encounter, just stop the tape, stop the video, and just go away. So my first sexual encounter, it's kind of funny. I was just thinking was with a girl. I used to work at Wellbounds, and I forgot her name. She used to work in the office, and she always gave me compliments. Short, little Jewish woman, very tight body, and always commenting about having sex. I was 16, and I never really had. I had no father. My brother was actually. This is what my brother did. My brother, I believe, told her to ask me out, and we went out a couple of times, and both those times was my first and second time I had sex with a woman, and it was the first time it didn't really work out well because I've watched videos, I watched plenty of, did plenty of masturbating before that, but I never really watched. I never really did the action, and I couldn't do it. So she ended up just giving me a blowjob, and yeah. Second time was bad though. But she also did. She was part of that party scene, and a few times we hung out, and we just instead of having sex, we just did the party thing, So, which was a little weird. And then, of course, I didn't go out anymore because she was much older than me, really. So that was my first one. I was 16. Yeah, first time. Yeah. Oh, I got to live with it now. And the thing with this, what my family did to me was, especially my mom. I'm still not sure she's my mom. Since I was the youngest, it kept me very didn't explain anything to me, and birds and bees shit. No, nobody was there to fucking talk to me about anything other than eating and going to work. Eventually, well, I started working here when I was 11. But so no, I did not. I did not know what to do. There was a girl in high school that was beautiful, man. I remember she was really cute. And I just didn't, and in junior high school. No, high school? Yeah, it was high school. I think it was high school. 16? I was 16 maybe, 15 or 16. No, it was junior high school. It was the annex at 61. And I remember she kept on coming on to me, and I didn't know what to do. I told her I had a girlfriend, but I didn't know what to do. No, I wasn't sure it was the fact that I didn't know what to do to ask her out. I really didn't have any money to take anywhere. I didn't have a car or anything. I didn't know what to do. And I had this fear, this kind of fear of if my mother found out that I was dating somebody, she would be pissed off at me. Again, that's what I think the conditioning was, which I don't believe in my family. That's the kind of conditioning that they did to me, to try to keep me from going out and finding out that they were my family. It was hard to break. It was hard to break. And then when I started dating, I started really trying more to start dating a girl my age, girl. It never really worked out. And then there was another woman at Wilbounds that was old. She was older, Deidre. I remember her name. She's beautiful. Same thing, man. I dated a couple times, but nothing really happened. It wasn't until Joni, when I was I think it was 19 or 20, I ended up moving with her. She was a friend of my sister. She was from Vegas, and she was visiting, and then she started staying, and then we started dating, and she got an apartment. We got an apartment together, and we lasted about 6 months, and then she left, left me with the apartment for a year at least. Then I had another friend of mine who came in, and he was renting one of the rooms, but that didn't work out because we got into a big fight. And then yeah, it was that, and then there was Tony Ann. I went, a few years being celibate and being really not with anybody. And I always find the same thing happens when I start dating somebody or with somebody. I stop doing the things that I'm doing right now. And when I'm not with somebody, I do the things I'm doing right now. So the whole concept of shamanism and being a shaman is really, this is why most shamans are either alone or their partner is another shaman in the sense exactly where the person is coming from, So in either case, the shaman cannot live a normal life. If I want to go and live a normal life, as everybody wants me to go back to doing, if I do that, then everything that I've done for the last 2 years to get me to this point, that I'm able to do the things that were buried inside me that I could not get out because I didn't, I couldn't bury somebody enough to throw me out of their house, right? Or a house we built together, right? Which is what happened. That's really, that's the whole thing of it. So it was Tony and then Dawn, and then I married, and then a few other women in between, and then Barbara, and now back to the same thing. It's been 2 years, almost 2 years now, and it's difficult to say that the song, the Bob Marley song says "No Woman, No Cry." What he means by that is that if there's no women in your life, you then have the ability to not cry about either losing them or number one, or number two, somebody coming to you saying, you can't go do this because I'm going to miss you. Don't do this because something might happen to you. Don't do this for any other reason. And you're going to go, if you do, I'm going to cry. And then you go like, oh shit, so I won't do this. I'm going to cry, right? So that's the thing, my little thing on relationships. That just came to me. I'm back in my little tent now for a little while, and then I'm probably going to go back and just pick up my stuff at the Crystal. I like the tent. The problem is the summer's coming. There's going to be Bug City here, and I got parasites out there that are trying to fucking kill me, and then I got parasites, little tiny parasites in here, fucking trying to suck the blood out of me. So it's just not a good place I'm going to be. But I do like the energy of it inside and around, and especially being underneath these trees, and if the outside world was just a bit more hospitable, then I would think about trying maybe stay a little longer, but I can't with the fact that I'm at this point I'm always paranoid somebody's going to do something, because I don't know, I did something to them and I didn't know what was I supposed. I didn't know, really I shouldn't have videotaped. I shouldn't have done this, or you came in here and just took over videotaping. So what, man? This is a private place that somebody's allowing you to stay on. The fuck? What's the difference if I videotape you, man? And if anything, I'm expressing a concept. It's not that I'm pointing at you and saying, look at you, do this. I'm saying this is what money does. That guy that fucking hoards all the shit. It's not. I don't blame him. I blame money. I blame money for everything, man. Every fucking thing do I blame money for. You know why? Because money is the fucking cause of every fucking thing. That guy wouldn't have to forge shit if everything was free. People wouldn't have to be killing each other and fucking. Right now, I would not have a broken jaw, because whoever broke my jaw needed my wallet and what was in it, which wasn't much, and a bunch of credit cards that are all maxed out and or in delinquent, so I can't use. So I'm not really sure what they did with my credit, with my wallet, but it's gone. If there was no money, then nobody would be looking for my wallet, Think about it, guys. Think about it. Alright. Well, Adios. That's my little thing on relationships.